Hello everybody, this is xxblackzebraxx here again today. Today I'm going to talk about one of the big boy subjects. I'm going to be talking about the marijuana up in here. Yep, but yeah, I'm talking about marijuana today. I'm talking about the pros, the cons, if it should be legal, if it should be illegal, what's going on in the world with it, what's happened in our past history with it. There's just so much shit that our history's been in, included with weed. Like, the first marijuana law in the United States took place in 1901 in El Paso, Texas. It was to stop immigration. It really didn't stop immigration since the idea of smoking marijuana was used primarily back in China, like 300,000, not 300,000, but like 3,000 years ago for medical use. But yeah, they used it to stop immigration. The whole reason marijuana is illegal is more because of racial subjects. I shit you not. Go watch the movie Reefer Madness. That'll explain enough to you. That whole movie, it was about racism, how it'd make you want to rape somebody or kill you. But if any of you ever smoked weed before, did you ever want to rape or kill somebody? Were you ever so fucked up that you weren't able to walk? Well, okay, that I have been, but besides that, you shouldn't drive and smoke weed. I will agree with that much. I'm not saying that weed makes you a bad driver. It probably makes you focus a little bit more. Just, you know, if you get pulled over, they blame it because of the weed, therefore leading to another subject that they believe that marijuana is bad for you. Yep. So even if it's a good even if it's a even if it's good, it can somehow be considered bad in most people's eyes. Yeah, but marijuana, first, it became nationally illegal in 1937 after the movie Reefer Madness was released. The movie that I told you that made marijuana, that was mostly because of that marijuana is illegal. If it wasn't for that movie, I'm not saying marijuana wouldn't be illegal, it probably still would be, but you know what I mean. But we're going to talk about another subject of marijuana, taxation of the marijuana. People are saying if marijuana becomes illegal, they'd never be able to tax it. Everybody would be not buying, but growing it. But if you have any past experience with marijuana, you'd know how difficult it is to honestly grow a plant. You just can't plant a seed and it comes out of the ground, grain A shit. It's best, if marijuana became legal, I just go to a store and buy it. I wouldn't fucking waste 6 months of my life waiting for a plant to grow. I'm not saying that most people wouldn't, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean. It's worth it if you know how to do it, but if you don't know how to do it, step the fuck out. Don't try to mess around with the professionals. Yeah, but I'm just going to put up a series of these. It's going to be called Big Boy Subject, something like that. Hopefully some people, would give Big Boy Subject, something like that. Hopefully some people, would give some interest in this. Another subject that I haven't been happy in is people are trying to hand me shit. I don't like being handed shit. Oh, I like being handed shit, but anybody does. But, you know what I mean? I just don't like people giving me shit. I'm not saying that. But it's hard for me to honestly explain what I'm trying to say. People are trying to record my gameplays for me. First off, that's a no-go. I prefer to keep my shitty quality, even though just because I know I can trust it more with myself. And I know you guys probably watch me more because of my commentaries, which I'm not too sure about. But just in case, this is Assault Moab. This is my friend Jake's gameplay. But yeah, back on to the big boy subject. Marijuana. Have you ever heard of anybody dying from marijuana? Honestly, can you go into your newspaper and look at the newspaper and be like, blah, 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 died, 1937, marijuana caused death. Oh, the only death that fucking could be caused by it is people choking on it, and that's because they're worried about getting arrested. If anything, making marijuana legal would make it safer. People are honestly stupid compared to what some people think. There's like nobody big on YouTube that's kind of like me. So it wouldn't hurt to give this video a thumbs up, a like, comment, something like that. I'm just trying to get out there, guys. We need somebody like me. This is a subject that I haven't always believed in, but for the last 3 or 4 years, I believe that there's nothing wrong with marijuana, and it should be taken like a beer in theory. Like, if you can smoke a blunt, then if you can drink a bottle of Jack Daniels, then you should be able to smoke a blunt without getting penalized. And this is another messed up thing that I heard in New York. In New York, there used to be a thing about 5 years ago. It was called the pat and go, something like that, where the police officers were allowed to pull you over, not pull you over, but just stop you on the side of the road and pat you down. As long as you weren't showing marijuana, like showing marijuana in a public place back 5 years ago, then there is no penalty against that. But it's still like that. But say they'd just be like, hey, empty out your pockets. Then they pull out the weed, then they're like, oh, weed, you're going to jail for 15 years. And they only did this to black people, they said. Just, if you saw all the interviews about it and everything, then you'd know. Just, guys, keep an open mind about everything. Not everything's good, not everything's bad, just, just keep an open mind. Thanks everybody for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is part 1 of Big Boy Chat or some shit like that I'll title it. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day. Go smoke a blunt.